Greetings everyone, and welcome to part 12 of Sonic Lost World, and it's the beginning of the end.
Your friend has embarrassed me for the last time. You will be the instrument of my revenge.
Yeah, it'll be fun to have your little buddy scramble you like an omelet. Omelet.
Enjoy your last moments of free will. When we return, you'll be our slave.
I've built a TV out of paper clips and reprogrammed a supercomputer using dishwashing detergent and a toothpick. I'm not even gonna need the detergent for this one.
Wow, it's quite a drop.
Yes, it is.
Oh! You guys are going down! This energy machine has made us way stronger! Eggman! Time for some revenge! Right, Master?
Correct. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Oh man, now you made me hungry! Let's hurry up and destroy him!
Okay, things have gotten real. I mean, Eggman's now dead, Sonic's world is messed up, and we are about to start a boss rush.
Gonna beat you like a drum!
Zaz, the only thing that's getting beaten around here is you!
I'm gonna...
I cannot stress this enough, guys. Use the charged homing attacks.
The boss is gonna beat me!
Because even though they say they are stronger, they are still pushovers in the long run. Really, you only have to worry about the stage area.
Blue! Favorite flavor!
Now, by stage hazards, I mean falling rocks that can hurt Sonic, and as you defeat each member of the Deadly Six in this go-around, this planetoid will, for some reason or another, break apart, exposing insta-kill lava. With the Zomom fight, you can use the lava to distract him and use it as a chance to hit him, just like Bowser in Super Mario Galaxy. Okay, anyway, there are red rings here as well, and it's easier to collect them during the Zaz and Zomom fight, because as soon as you reach the Master Zik portion of the fight, the planetoid will be mostly covered in lava, save for one strip that's circular. So yeah, it's best to collect the red rings, and yeah, if you're going for the red rings, Me, I'm going to try and go for the red rings, which turns out to work in my benefit much later on during this playthrough, as you'll see. And yeah, soon we'll get one of the funniest death lines from Zomom.
Mom was right, I'm a failure!
However, it is not clear that the Zeddy actually did die during the final confrontation. I mean, sure they went poof, but yeah.
I will hold nothing back.
And Master Zik here is a complete joke because, well, just watch this, see?
Letting in, old man. Are you proud?
Yeah, see how they go poof in the end? Well, again, I don't know if they really died or not. The game never clarifies on this. And we don't get to see any resolution of the Zeddy after we beat them all, so, Yeah, one of the untold mysteries of this game, along with the purpose of the Lost Hex. I mean, Little Planet even got a little explanation, but yeah. Anyway, folks, here we go. One of the hardest levels in the game. Well, it's not really that hard once you understand it, but it is still pretty challenging. And I understand that this is the last world and the difficulty has to be ramped up, but yeah. Anyway, we have another rail grinding section just like in Tropical Coast Zone 3. And yeah, it's not hard yet, but as you'll see right here, we'll see the very thing that makes this level very difficult. It's coming right up. And we're almost there. Just, and these things right here. See these things right here? These are the insta-kill minecarts with bombs. That's right, folks. The minute you touch these, you die. Even if you have rings, you touch these things, you die. So my best advice is to just slow down. Because it is kind of possible to slow down a bit here. I mean, you just need to concentrate, hold the control stick back a little, and then you should be able to get some breaks, as it were. But other than that, just mind your jumps and yeah. Although I do understand they want to add some challenge here and there, but folks, these insta-kill bombs can really mess up one's day if you, well, if you don't get the timing correctly. And these few sections right here, these first few sections are not that bad, even though I do die a few times. It's due to my own stupidity here and there. But there is one section in this level that, in all honesty, I couldn't beat. I could not beat it, folks. I tried it during my practice run, I tried it during my recording, and I could not beat it at all, so what I did was I just went ahead and used the wing castle to get to the final area because, well, yeah, it's, I mean, the wing castle is there if you are having trouble on certain sections, and it is completely optional, folks. It is completely 100% optional. If you don't want to take it, you can ignore it and try to beat the level yourselves. And this is also the reason I had to farm for lives here because of these sections, because, yeah, this is where the game really ramps up the difficulty. Now, these bombs are not insta-kill, they just hurt Sonic a lot. And why couldn't we have these bombs during the 2D quote-unquote rail sections? I don't understand it myself. I mean, the bombless pits and stuff, if you screw up, that's punishment enough. But to have insta-kill bombs? Okay. Anyway, this is the section I'm talking about right here. I'll die a few times right here, and when that whole wing capsule appears, I will take it. I mean, this is ridiculous. I know you're supposed to time your jumps there, but yeah. Anyway, the thing I've noticed during this section right here is the color of the rails determines your speed. For example, if you are on a gray neutral, and I died right there. That's what I'm saying. If you're on a gray rail, your speed is about neutral, as it were. If you are on a green rail, your speed will increase. And if you are on a red rail, your speed decreases. So keep that in mind as you finish off this section. So yeah, especially near the end, because that actually caught me off guard during a test playthrough. Alright, we're almost at the end. Ugh. Alright. Now here, for example, stay on the green rail, and coming up, you want to get on the red rail, either the left or the right, because that door will slowly open, and then, bam! Oh! And I thought I was going to die right there. I mean, after all that, I thought I was going to die, and I was going to be mad, but hey, whatever. I made it through the level. Not the way you'd expect me to, but I made it. That's what counts in the end, alright? I mean, isn't the point just to get to the end?
Amy? Knuckles? Anybody? Huh.
Sonic, things are always darkest before the dawn. and dawn is slowly creeping up. I mean, you've already defeated half of the Deadly Six. I mean, you only have 3 more to go. Plus, going by that cutscene in the beginning of this video, it looks like Tails has something planned, so, yeah, there's something to keep in mind. But anyway, let's go confront the final members of the Deadly Six. So, let's get it over with, folks.
Oh, I'm getting tired of you guys.
Don't be so whiny, man. That's my deal.
Give up now. Enjoy your friend.
Tails? Man, when I get my hands on you guys!
We promise you will be happy in our service.
I'll never serve you!
I was hoping you'd say that. Destroy Sonic. What?
Good to have you back, Tails. I'll take it from here.
The Zeddy should have done their research. Never underestimate someone who has went to the MacGyver School of Gadgetry. See? And Sonic, see, things are already starting to get better. See, you got your best buddy back, and he is not a mindless robotic slave. So there's that. Anyway, here we are, Lava Mountain Zone 3, where we have to face the final 3 members of the Deadly Six. And here we have Hover, back again from Sonic Colors, and it's... the controls are a bit more complex, as it were. You move using the left analog stick, and you dash, I guess, using the right analog stick, and you have to hold down the R button to hover. And yeah. And you'll see how more complex the controls are as I continue to use it throughout this level, and yeah.
I'm gonna turn you into one snow cone and feed you to that glutton Zalmon. I'm on a diet and can't eat snow.
Okay, this line indicates that Zalmon is still alive, and even though we defeated him 2 zones ago, I mean, we defeated him and he exploded, but yeah, again, it's never clarified if the Zeddy really did die when we defeated them for the final time in Lava Mountain, so yeah. Anyway, the gimmick of this zone is we have to go through a 3D section to enter a building, and then once we enter the building, we have to go through a 2D section, avoiding all sorts of obstacles and hazards and whatnot, just to get to the top of the building so that we can confront the Zeddy on the top, while they're taunting Sonic and such. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Seriously still here? Why won't you die? You're like a cockroach with horrible fashion sense.
Again with the fashion critique. And this brings up an interesting question. Do the Zeddy wear clothes?
What? No flowers?
Okay, what's with Xena all of a sudden? She wants to kill Sonic but criticizes him for not having flowers? What? Anyway, this boss battle here consists of her going from one end of this teeter-totter, trying to slam Sonic up into the spikes, but overall, it's just a matter of timing your jumps to coincide with hers and hit her at the right time.
I lost to a boy.
Beaten by a boy, huh? Yeah, Xena's characterization, it was all over the place. I mean, she wants Sonic to woo her, and then she wants Sonic dead. I don't get the writing sometimes of this game. Yeah. Anyway, we're now at the next 3D section, and if we are going in proper Zeddy order, as I imagine we are, Zor will be next. The emo one. So yeah, what we have to do in this section is just run and avoid all the cannons, and at certain points we have to try and parkour up the walls, or else you will die, or you won't get anywhere, so yeah. Again, this section's not really too bad, and I shouldn't be hitting those balls. Ugh, stupid me. Ugh. There we go. Alright, now, me being the cautious person that I am, I took it a bit slow. Although technically I could have just ran past these things and parkoured up the wall. In fact, I'm going to do so with this last one right here. And there we go. And then it's just a matter of me boosting on into this building right here. Ooh, chickens.
Look at that hedgehog with all his trying and positive attitude. It's people like that who are wrecking this world for the rest of us.
Actually, Zor, it's the old, oh, I'm not going to do anything. I hate my life. I'm going to die situation that ruins the world for the rest of us. Yeah. Anyway, we have conveyor belts and spike balls to worry about in this section. And trust me, folks, if you're not good with the whole parkour system, this section can be, well, a nightmare, to be honest. Especially over here. Now, during this whole thing, we have lava that's rising up. And it's insta-kill. I mean, the moment you touch that lava, you die. Now, there are lava pools on the floor, the side, and the ceiling of these sections, but they are not insta-kill. I'm guessing it's because it's a more concentrated form of lava, you know? That's my guess, really. I don't know how to explain this game, really. Yeah. And these things can really throw you for a loop. I mean, hidden pathways that are hidden, so you just mind your surroundings and you can make it hardly any problem. And here's the thing I don't like. Rubber band lava.
Sonic's doing better than I expected, but I have pretty low expectations. About everything. I mean, really, why bother?
Yeah, say you're climbing up and getting way ahead of the slowly rising insta-kill lava. Well, it'll decide to catch up to a certain point and then it will slow down to allow you to have a fair chance to continue going higher. And, okay, you know, sometimes it's an insult because, well, you want to get a nice little leeway just in case you do fall off and, well, trying to get back up to the top of a certain area, you know?
Realize how meaningless we all are? Well, mostly you.
Okay, for this boss fight, if you want to call it a boss fight, we just need to keep Sonic alive until we get to the top where we can finish off Zor once and for all. Now, the thing is, we do not actually fight Zor during this confrontation. We have to try and ignore him, because the whole homing reticule does not show up on Zor for whatever reasons. Yeah, Zor will hop around, try to land on Sonic, and he will shoot these purple energy blasts, but you can dodge those no problem. And here we go.
In this pain, I finally find comfort. Like the death's cold embrace.
You pull a switch here at the top, the platforms will collapse, and Zor will fall to his doom. More on that in a minute. Anyway, this section right here can be a little difficult if you don't know how to properly master the hover controls. Like I said, you press the L to move, the L control stick, the R buttons to hover, and the R control stick to dash a bit. And you need that dash to follow a trail of rings. You know, the Lightspeed dash, just like in Sonic Colors. Although with Sonic Colors, it's just as simple as finding a trail of rings, pressing a certain button, and zoom. We have to use the right control stick. And again, folks, if you don't have proper control over the hover wisp in this game, you can find that a challenge. I mean, there is the other way of using parkour, but again, I still haven't fully mastered parkour, so I'm taking the lesser of two evils here. Though the wisp using is not exactly evil, it's just, why is it here? Yeah. Anyway, back to that whole Zor's death scene. Yeah. Zor, unlike the others, fell into the lava. Into the lava. The insta-kill lava. Well, at least for Sonic. I don't know if Zor survived or not. But basically, it looks like he wanted to die, wanted to commit suicide, and that's kind of freaky when you think about it. I mean, he is the stereotypical emo character, and I doubt all emo... No, scratch that. Suicide is not a good thing, folks. I like to point that out now. Suicide is not fun. I don't know of anybody who has ever committed suicide, and yeah, suicide is not cool at all. So, yeah. Anyway, we got a final 3D section right here before we enter the 2D section with good old Zavik, the final Zeddy to confront.
You are a waste of my time, Sonic, and I despise waste.
Now this platforming section definitely reminds me of New Super Mario Brothers. You know, with that whole cogs and the turning and stuff. So yeah. Now this section isn't too bad. It's just a matter of keeping on moving, trying not to get crushed by the ends of the cogs, and don't forget the insta-kill lava. Now these smaller cogs, when you stand on them, you have to hurry up and get off, or else you will fall to your doom with them. So, yeah. All in all, just keep climbing, and you'll reach the top eventually.
That ineffectual Eggman was right. You are Manson. I got napped to this one.
Well, why do you think Eggman is obsessed with Sonic? I mean, he's been trying to kill the Blue Hedgehog for about, 20-something years? Oh, well, over 20 years now, yeah. Anyway, I've died a number of times at this section alone, and when the wing capsule appears, well, here in fact, I decided to take it because it'll take me straight to the save point before my confrontation with Zavik. So yeah, just need to reach the top of this platform right here.
Let's put an end to this.
Now this encounter isn't too bad. Now if he manages to get on top of those red blocks up there, make sure you get him off as soon as you can. You will want enough of these red blocks yourself later on. Just trust me, you will want a good number of them. And yeah, that's it for Zavik right now.
This is my full strength!
And now we have the giant Bowser fight. I mean seriously, this would not feel out of place in a Mario game. So yeah. Anyway, I told you to save a number of these red blocks because we need to use them to hurt Zavik. And the more of these red blocks you have in the beginning, the easier, well, the fight will be. Because as you ascend higher and higher, the red blocks will become a little bit more, well, I wouldn't say a little bit more difficult. It'll just make this battle a little bit easier and quicker, in my opinion. And you don't have to reach the top exactly, you just need to hit him enough time so that Zavik will fall down to, well, his doom. And there's a section of parkouring coming up, and since I cannot master parkour, well, let's just say it's easy to get him before we get to that section. And when he starts shooting lasers right here, well, he's almost dead. Just 2 more hits and he's a goner. But make sure you get out of the way when you initiate the final hit, or else Zavik will take you down with him. I'm just saying. So, and there. And you're pretty much as good as dead if you reach the top if you did not kill Zavik beforehand. So, yeah, using these red blocks is your only way to defeat him. And with that, we're done, I guess.
Nice work! Now it's time for me to do my job and shut this baby down!
It is off. Who could have done that?
Me, of course. I needed some alone time to supercharge my mech after you got me past the setting. Faking my death was the perfect way. And now, my ultimate weapon is complete! Finally, with the energy collected from the extractor, I can rule the world! Pity about the damage done down there, but there's still enough left for me to conquer.
The only thing that's gonna get conquered is your face, Eggman!
Once again, hijacked by Eggman. And we will face off with Eggman once again in Part 13. See ya then.